Hey everybody, how's it going? Drew Danger back here on the scene. I just want to reach out to you guys real quick before we get into today's video and just briefly say thank you so much for the encouraging post you guys did for me. This multiple sclerosis thing is really hard and it's been challenging on my family and myself, and we're getting through it and things like that and all that. But it's really just taken me for a loop and completely flipped my whole life in another direction. And I just wanted to say thank you for you guys for showing support at this time. And today I'm representing Team Robin Hood, Errol Flynn Robin Hood, the best Robin Hood, the original 1939 Robin Hood. Good morrow. So I just wanted to say that and talk to you guys, about that briefly. So, representing Robin Hood, and thank you guys for the post. I'm sorry if I'm all multiple sclerosis plays a trip on you. So if I seem a little dazed, please forgive me. So, I wanted to get into the topic. Let's talk about it. Joe Rogan. The N-word and why they're pursuing him. Now, one of my goals in life is to be on Joe Rogan's show and to share my many stories and journeys and things that I've been through. I think I really have something that I could add to a show. I'm a huge fan, and I still strive to be on a show one day, so I don't know if he'll ever see this video or even check out my channel. But in the hopes that he does, Joe, please, I've got a lot to share and talk about. I would be great for your show, so please have me on your show one day. It's one of the biggest goal I have in life is to do that at this point. So I want to start by saying that. Now, let's get into it. On a subject, here's the thing about the black community. They try to say, people can't comment about these issues or different things, or you can't say this. Well, guess what? I don't put myself in the category of the black community. I'm about right and wrong. If I like you, I like what you're saying, or I see potential in something, hey, I'm all for it. I don't do the color thing. I like people for being people. I'm a red-blooded American, Captain America pumping through my system, G.I. Joe, John Rambo, Rocky Balboa, John Matrix, pumping kind of guy. That's who I am. And I love and respect everybody. So now that we've got that out of the way, I can comment on this. And I'm going to say it. I think that the N-word is a word that no one should use. And it has become a term of endearment or a word that people have taken and made it into an everyday common thing to use. So with that being said, people use that word, okay, and walk around with that word because we have made it into a mockery. Let's be honest. That is a very negative word. It is a word that should not be used by anybody. So here's my take. I don't have a problem with people using that word in that way when they're using it in a right context. Okay, so with Joe Rogan, the way he used it was he was telling a story and he was using it in the context somebody else had used it to describe his story. There is nothing wrong with that. Okay, he's not calling anybody that. He's not putting anybody down. By the way, that video clip is random clips. That's why you see the slips in there, because it's from another video, and this one's from another video, and this one's from another video, and this one's from another video. That's where that came from. We have to understand that. That's where that came from. Now, the story about him going to the movie theaters and being like in Planet of the Apes and everything like that, that's another story. That's just him telling a story, okay? He's not being a bigot or anything like that. He even corrects himself. He said, you know what I just said? I didn't think about that. That's coming off kind of wrong. That's not what I mean. He says it right there in the video all those years ago. And everybody's going, oh, look, he said it. He said it. Who said that other video? Those are all old clips. They're using them to get rid of Joe Rogan. Because if you guys remember, this all started when he had guests that had talked about possibly not vaccinating and guests that are into vaccination. But because he had guests that talked about not vaccinating, they didn't like that. So the next thing you know, when Joe Rogan gets sick and his doctor gives him treatment, I believe they use it for horses as well, which was prescribed by his doctor, they slam him and say Joe Rogan is using an experimental drug used on horses on his own, and he's experimenting with drugs with this. CNN ran with it. So a CNN representative, Dr. Sanjay Gupta, is on his show, and he asked him, he said, well, since you work for these guys, maybe you could tell me, why did they slam my name through the mud when this was not even true? The doctor prescribed that. I took it. It's all legal. It's all fine. I got cured. I got vaccinated. What's the issue? Why did they lie about that? And Dr. Sanjay Gupta goes, well, I don't know, and I don't know why they did that. Well, okay, you don't know? Well, maybe you could ask them. And he goes, well, I've never asked them. Well, could you ask them for him? Well, yeah, I guess I could ask him. Right on the show, he says it. So Joe Rogan exposes that fake news exists, right? Okay, so he shows us that. Do you think CNN liked that? Do you think that the world that likes people talking about those things like that? No. So we go from there, right, to Joe Rogan has nothing but anti-vaxxers on his show. He's anti-vaccination. That's the next thing, right? Then it goes from that to now Neil Young leaving Spotify because he doesn't want to support anything Joe Rogan's a part of. And Joe Rogan's a Neil Young fan, and he was, Neil can do whatever he wants, but Joe Rogan's like, hey, I really like his music, so that's really sad. Okay? Then India RE comes out with, oh, I saw this video clip of him using the N-word, and then that comes out. Then this story of Africa. You see, and I wouldn't be surprised. He's done 2 apologies, which were very well put, but I wouldn't be surprised if they came up with something that said Joe Rogan said something against transgenders, okay? Like, they're just trying... And I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone. I'm just stating the facts as they are. What I'm trying to show everybody is they're trying to get rid of him. If this doesn't work, we're going to keep trying until Spotify kicks him off and Joe Rogan is canceled. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to cancel Joe Rogan, guys. And we can't let them do that. Because Joe Rogan has the only platform that allows us to speak our minds. If you go on Joe's show, it doesn't matter if you're on this side, in the middle, into this, into that. Joe Rogan allows you to speak your mind freely. He allows you to talk. He allows you to be free. He allows you to have a good time and just be free on his show. When you go on shows like The View and different things, you have to be all the way to this side, left or right, to talk on their show. You have to agree with how they feel, and if you don't, they just cut you at the knees, disrespect you, talk bad about you, talk bad about your family, and try to cancel you. Joe Rogan doesn't cancel you. He allows you to speak your mind, looks you in the eyes, shakes your hand, gets to know you, laughs at you, has a good time, probably goes out to eat after. It's a good thing. The world doesn't want that. They want us divided. Let's be honest. If I get in trouble for this video, hey, so be it, okay? Because I'm just saying what is true. I'm not chasing anybody. I'm not pushing anything. I'm just saying what is going on. And this is what's been going on. So if the world has a problem with Joe Rogan, that's fine. This is America. We get to be free. We get to speak our minds. People have seemingly forgotten that. Am I right? Have we forgotten that? Obviously. We go around canceling each other. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. That's just where we are. So, we have to censor ourselves all the time. It's ridiculous, and it's for the most ridiculous stuff. It's so stupid. I don't even know what to say. So I think that we need to remember that we can agree to disagree and get along, and people can go do their thing, do their shows, promote their channels, go to their jobs, enjoy their lives, go to Disneyland, whatever. That's what I'm saying. We have the freedoms to do that. And I think we need to remember that. We shouldn't be going around canceling each other for every stupid thing that comes out, especially when it doesn't make any sense. It's like we can't disagree with what the majority of the nonsense is saying we have to, or we don't have to. We have to agree with whatever their weird narrative is, no matter what. And that's wrong. Okay? That's what makes us Americans. That's what makes us individuals, is that we all have different likes. I like the original Robin Hood with Errol Flynn, 1939. You may not like the original Robin Hood, 1939. I've never seen it, don't know anything about it. I'm not going to be down on you because, you haven't seen it. I might go, whoa, you haven't seen that movie? It's a great movie. I like it a lot. Go check it out. Here's what it's about. Just for you to get a different perspective to check out a film. And if you don't check it out, hey, that's cool. And if it's not your thing, hey, that's cool too. We can all have difference of opinions. That's just what it is. And right here on my case, I have a picture of Arnold Schwarzenegger playing the original Conan the Barbarian from 1982, right? It's one of my favorite movies. If I go, yeah, that's the best version of Conan, and I like it, and people go, oh, I didn't like Conan the Barbarian, that's up to you to decide. I like Conan, but you don't have to like Conan. I'm not saying anything crazy. I'm just saying, hey, different strokes for different folks. Some people like chocolate, some people don't. Some people like pizza, some people don't. Some people like sushi, some people don't. Some people like pot pie, some people hate pot pie. Some people like kettle corn popcorn better than regular popcorn, right? That's just what it is. And I think that we need to understand that. And that's why this video was really important for me to do, because I think we've forgotten where we stand as people. Excuse me, guys. And where our rights are, and how we feel, as people. And I think that we need to remember that it is important that we don't forget our rights as Americans. And even people that aren't Americans, this is for you too. If you're in Scotland, Australia, Ireland, wherever you are, Japan, China, Russia, Germany, okay? We all have the rights to be individuals, to express ourselves. We all bleed blood, right? We're all human. So as humans, we have the rights to be individual. We're not robots. We're not programmed to wear the same clothes, the same shoes, the same hairstyles, and to do everything that the other person is doing and the other person is doing. We're not clones. We are individuals. We are people. We have the right to be individuals, to like Gone with the Wind, or Raiders of the Lost Ark, or Empire Strikes Back, or I wasn't a fan of Titanic, but some people really like Titanic. I wasn't that taken by it. But if you like it, hey, God bless you. That's awesome. So we need to remember when these situations arise. Look at all the fine details. Follow the paper trail, guys. Look at what's going on with individuals. And you'll see a bigger picture. Because now India RE is an example. She's taking it back saying, oh, I don't think Joe Rogan's racist. Oh, now you changed your mind. See, that's what I'm saying. It's all just a weird game. Guys, don't get pulled in by this is weird stuff. Okay? Let's try to promote Joe Rogan and show support for him at this time. And that's another thing. That's up to you if you choose not to. I'm promoting for him because I believe in the man. But you may not, and that's okay. But I'm telling you, if you do and you are a fan, let's show some love for him. And if you don't, hey, that you don't have to. But I'm just saying, if you do, hey, show some love and really think about what's going on. And if you don't really know, and it's worth your time to check out, it may not be, but if you want to get interested, hey, follow the paper trail from the beginning to now, and watch some episodes if you never have, and make your own opinion. That's what I would say. I think that that's really important, that we make our own opinions and we check out for ourselves. That's another thing I would promote. Check it out for yourself. Check it out for yourself. Okay? Everyone's welcome here on my channel. I know I said I bleed red, white, and blue because I am an American. I live in America, okay? But it doesn't mean I don't love my brothers in England and my sisters in England and my brothers and sisters in Scotland and Ireland, because I love everyone. I think everyone has something awesome to bring to the table. It's just that I still happen to live in America. But I love for all countries and all people. And let's try to spread that message of true love, because see, this stuff right here, this is dividing. You know, it's telling us we got to be at conflict with each other all the time when we don't have to be. When we can get along with each other just fine. You know, and especially with everything going on with me, you know, at this time, you know, like I really need and would love more human connection, because I'm going through something that's really ravaging my body. You know, I could lose my ability to walk. I could lose my sight. I could lose my motor function skills. I could have another stroke, because I had one when I was 25 that could really take me out, which means kill me. I could lose more memory, get an Alzheimer thing going on, memory slips, which I already have memory slips and stuff like that, because a lot of it came from, I've had 3 concussions. So I'm going through some weird stuff right now. And even though I had a cancer issue, lost my sight from a concussion in one eye in a car wreck, and I had a stroke when I was 25, and, you know, little sparkle of shingles. I've had it all, and I knew I could shake through everything. But this one right here, I can't shake it. It's really rough on my body. So anyway, I could use a lot of human connection from you guys. So I want more comments, messages from you guys. I want you guys to tell your friends about my channel so I can email and talk to people and connect with people. And I'm even down for phone conversations with you guys, just to get some human connection, to pass something positive on to this grim and strange world, to give some positive things in the world, to reach people and do something really neat and build this bridge called brotherhood and friendship. That's what I'm looking for. And if you guys are interested in that, please reach out to me. Let's try to do that. That's why I started this channel, was to have human connections and conversations with you guys. I think it's important. Okay? I really, really do. So anyway, I just wanted to do that. Wanted to reach out to you guys and say, hey, let's try to bring humanity back. Let's push for Joe Rogan, because he's trying to keep us human and free and expressive and a free way. And I think that that's important. I hope this video made sense. I hope I didn't ramble too long or have moments where my brain fog was setting in. Again, it's the multiple sclerosis, guys. It's kind of tough. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll have another video going here soon. And let me know if you guys have anything, need anything, or have any suggestions for videos. You know, there were some people that suggested stuff, and I immediately made that my next video. So that's how I try to do it. I find out, and I crank out the next video to be what you ask for. Okay? All right, guys. Be good. God bless you. Be awesome. And this is Drew Danger